Is the melanin on? Are we in this thing? Yes, we are. Hey, what's up everybody? This is your girl, Miss P. I hope that you are feeling fabulous. I am doing well. Thank you guys so much for watching, clicking on this video. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to go ahead and follow me over on my social media at MissTP90. January is right around the corner, and I had a lot of you guys asking me, Miss P, when are you gonna bring your coaching back? When are you gonna do your Fit and Fab challenge again? I'm so excited for it. I'm hype about it. Everything is brand new. Of course, with everything that I've been going through, I've had a lot of downtime in order to revamp this Fit and Fab challenge. So everything is brand new. You get meal plans from your girl, workouts from your girl, you get one-on-ones with me, and just that motivation that you need. And baby, I feel like freaking Super Mario up in this piece, okay? Woo, woo, woo. Like, my motivation is through the roof. I didn't give up. I ain't letting y'all give up on yourselves either. I've been gaining my weight back, but baby, we gonna make sure everything is still snatched and together. So yeah, if y'all are on this journey with me and you would like to be a part of the Fit and Fab challenge, make sure to send me an email. My email is listed down below. It's gonna be crazy. The slots are filling up January 1. So make sure you get in there. Make sure to send me an email. I'm getting people hyped. We're getting ready to go. I'm doing all the prep work, okay? It's kind of like surgery. I'm getting you prepped for your surgery date, okay? Your surgery date is January 1 to change your life, okay? So we getting y'all prepped and ready up until then. So if you are ready, you want to be a part of it, make sure to send me an email. My email is listed down below, and I can't wait to work with you. I'm so excited to get back into coaching. That's like one of my loves. I love doing it. Had to make sure that I was good before I could help somebody else. I just keep saying it. I feel like I have like a new lens on life now. Like everything is in like 4K. UHD. My last Fit and Fab had to be early in the summer. Right after I came back from my Bahamas trip, I was feeling good. I was feeling great. How are you? Right after that, my life changed fully. A lot of people knew I had a big health scare. This was back in August of this year. Let me start from the beginning. You ready for a story? Just kicking it. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Yeah, go ahead and chill. That's why I'm on this couch. We're gonna start from probably Cardi B. July. That's when we're gonna start, because that's when I started feeling bad. The main reason I want to do this Fit and Fab series is to let you guys know that you can be fit and fabulous. You can check back in my weight loss journey series. I've lost over 125 pounds through my whole weight loss journey. When I went to the doctor probably a couple days ago, I was 124 pounds. Whoop whoop, pull over that. Too fat, whoop whoop. I've always said, oh my God, I've always wanted to be 124 pounds because that's what it said on the little thing. When you 5'3", you're supposed to be around 120 pounds. And I was like, yeah, that's my goal weight. And I hit that goal weight the top of this year. I was so excited about it. When I went to the Bahamas, I was chilling. I was sitting in that bikini, honey. I was doing it. But I never thought that a couple of months later, I would have been 111 pounds in a hospital bed and fighting for my life. The lead up to that was horrible. June, I was feeling okay, but not amazing. July is when I started to feel bad. I would eat food, but my stomach, I would be like really, really crampy. I'd have to lay down immediately afterwards just for it to ease off. But I wouldn't use the bathroom. I'd be very, very constipated. And I'd be like, what is going on? So I drink water, but the next day I'd be fine. I'd do it all over again. In July, I would eat something and I'd throw up. I was like, this is normal. Like, I don't throw up. It happened again 2 weeks later. I said, okay, this is kind of weird. I'd be at work. I'd have to sit down, or I couldn't stand up for too long of a time. I'd be really, really tired. I'd come home from work. I'd go straight to bed. Sometimes I just wouldn't eat because I'd be like, hold up, I don't know how to food and I don't know how it's going to work. And I was dropping weight. And I said, yo, this is crazy. I'd even go to work and people would be like, yo, Tara, you good? Like, your jawline, like, you know how you be like, I'm looking good. No, the jawline, you could literally see when I would clench my jaw. That's how small I was getting. You see up in here, you could see bone in there. That's how small I was getting. It was getting scary. I could not hold food down. And I was really, really tired. Those were the two indicators that I was like, you know what, something's up. So I ended up going to my PCP and they treated me for diverticulitis. They put me on an antibiotic. But the funny thing was, I didn't have diverticulitis. So everything kept going. So we're gonna fast forward another 2 weeks. Now we're in August, and August just was horrible. It was like a never ending cycle. Every day I'd just pray over my food and hope it would stay down, but sometimes it would stay, sometimes it wouldn't. It would be horrible. The only thing that would stay is probably water, and after a while water was kind of nasty. So I'll never forget, it was probably the week before I went in the hospital. It was on a Wednesday. I was working with a particular doctor, and bless his heart, he is always so helpful. He was like, I said, you know what, Dr. X, I'm gonna just call him Dr. X, I gotta use the bathroom. So I would go to the bathroom. I'll never forget, I had vegetable beef soup for lunch. It came up and it came out. Like, that's all. I'm sorry if it's a little TMI, but that's all it did for that whole afternoon shift. So imagine from 1 o'clock to 5, that's all I'm doing. It was horrible. And I'll never forget, a subscriber, if you're watching, hey, I recently saw her too. She was like, I had saw you that day, but I didn't want to say anything because you looked like you were going through. And honey, I was. But I couldn't go to work those next 2 days. The following Monday, I went into the hospital. The main reason why I went into the hospital, I fainted in the shower. I was that weak that I fainted in the shower. When I got to the hospital, they told me the oxygen wasn't going to my brain because I was so weak. I was like, what? So when I tell y'all I'm a walking testimony, that's why I do these videos, because there's a reason why I'm doing this, because there's a potential that I could be brain dead right now. There's a potential that I could have had a stroke. Anything could have happened. My mom, I wish she could tell y'all this story because she's the one who found me in the shower. She said I was crouched over and I was literally shaking and was like looking at her with a blank stare, like I didn't have anything in me. I was like, oh my God. Whenever she tells me the story, I get like really, really emotional because I'm sitting here like, anything could have happened to me. Y'all don't understand. Anything could have happened to me. What if I lived by myself? Like, there's plenty of factors. Like, what if they weren't home? Like, it just so happens both of my parents were home that morning because they were going to take me to the doctor that day. And we were getting ready to go. Isn't that crazy? So I get to the doctor. Well, I get to the hospital. They admit me because my iron was so low. They wanted to give me a blood transfusion. Come to find out, I'm anemic. Did all the testing. Honey, I've had every test in the book. But all this year I kept saying, I need to go get a physical. Like, I really need to get checked out. You have to go by your first mind. That's why I tell y'all, being fit and fabulous, it's all right being cute and all that, but if you're not healthy, it doesn't matter. So when I tell y'all, I kept saying all year, I need to go get a physical. I need to go get checked out. I need to get checked out. I could have figured, not saying I could have figured this out earlier, but I could have, I'm not gonna say shoulda, coulda, woulda, but always go by your first mind. But honey, I've had the physical of all physicals. But I had every single test imaginable happening at that time. They found out that I had stomach ulcers. And I'm sitting here like, what? But the crazy thing, I couldn't digest food and I couldn't get the nutrients that I needed. So my body was going into starvation mode in order to give my body the nutrients that it needed. So that's why I was getting so small, because I wasn't able to absorb anything because I wasn't able to eat. So my body ended up eating itself pretty much. And I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. So that's why I was so little. I was 111 pounds when I went into the hospital. That's the smallest I've ever been in my life. I went through that time from probably June to August. I will definitely say I was depressed. I'm not gonna lie. Because and I said I wasn't gonna get emotional. And I have contacts in, so I can't be crying. But I hate to say it, I go through my whole life to be a certain size, not for people, but for myself, but for my body to basically, in my eyes, this is how I saw it. I saw my body basically going against itself to survive. It was really a reality check for me to tell me that it doesn't matter at the end of the day what size you are or what you look like. Your health is all you have. So if you can get anything from this video, it's to take care of yourself. Numbers don't matter. As long as you feel good and you're healthy, you're good. And at that point, I didn't care about what size I was or what I looked like. I didn't care. I didn't want to look at myself because I was so small. Like, You know how they say the thigh gap? Like, I literally had one. Like, I could look straight through. I'd always said I wanted a flat stomach. I didn't want it that way. Like, literally, it was so small. I could see my hip bone. That's how skinny I was. You can never look at somebody and say, oh my gosh, she's so skinny. She ain't got nothing to worry about. She's probably thinking right now, man, I wish I could gain a couple pounds. It's hard. It's very hard. So please be very careful whenever you're looking at somebody and you're body shaming them, because people would tell me all the time, oh man, you're getting too small, or you're getting real little. But the thing is, I couldn't gain. I couldn't eat. It was hard. It was so hard for me. And I would have never thought I would have gone through something like that. It pisses me off when people body shame people or say you're too big or you're too small. Who the hell are you? Like, please stop before you do that to people, because you don't know what they're going through. You don't. And it's so hard, you know, for somebody like me who's always positive and always, you don't know what I was going through. During that time, I was very depressed. Like, I can say that now, how bad I was feeling, because I didn't know what was going on with me. When you don't know what's going on, you don't know what to do. So, yeah, and I always say I'm super grateful for my family, my parents. I'm super grateful. Even, you know, the people on my job, I'm just grateful because, you know, it helped me to really evaluate things and to stay positive. But at the same time, it's hard. So, yeah, back to the hospital. I get there, I didn't know what was going on. So I ended up having what's called an endoscopy while I was at the hospital. Basically what that is, they put a tube down your throat so that they can see what's going on in your stomach. So that's how I figured out I had stomach ulcers. So had to be put to sleep. I was like, what? Also, I'm anemic, so they had to do 2 iron transfusions for me. Honey, do you know what iron looks like? Iron looks like prune juice, okay? And they had to put it in this vein right here. I'm still traumatized by that. But honey, imagine just like prune juice going in you. Oh my God, it was horrible. And they had me pumped up to all these fluid, because that's another thing. I was severely dehydrated because nothing would stay down. So they had to literally put it in my veins so that I could live. And basically I was being brought back to life. And it was crazy. They wanted to give me a blood transfusion. But at the same time, this is how y'all, you can't tell me God ain't real. You can't, because I was only in there a couple days and I had changed for the better during that time. He was like, whoa, like he said, hold up, your levels have like jumped. He said from here to here, he said, and your age, we're not going to do this. I was like, thank God, you know, because so much was going on at that time. And they ended up discharging me. But at the time, they were just like, hey, anemia and ulcers. And I was like, okay, got it. I was able to eat when I came home. I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, yes, I was able to eat. Honey, I will never take for granted eating again in my life. Please don't take for granted digesting your food. Don't take for granted. Please don't. And I've been eating ever since, honey. I'm excited. But I ended up getting a colonoscopy, child, last month. Honey, I'm a G. If I can go through all this, I can do anything. But I had that done last month, and they were able to finally figure out what has gone on with me. I've had so many people ask me, Miss P, what's going on? What's your diagnosis? What's good? And the funny thing, I wasn't able to tell y'all because I didn't know. I can't tell y'all if I don't know what the hell going on. But to let you guys know, I have Crohn's disease. You can Google it, look it up. Basically, it's inflammation in the intestines. And that can happen, causing, you know, blockages, ulcer, you know, different things can happen. You can Google it. Don't scare yourself because, honey, I haven't scared myself. Don't think of the worst because I'm not thinking of the worst. I have it, but it doesn't have me, okay? If y'all know anything about me, I always bounce back. Like, I don't care. I feel like the freaking Terminator up in this bitch. Like, this is how I feel. Like, nothing can stop me. I don't give a shit. Like, that's how I feel. And if you're going through anything right now, health related, whatever, it doesn't matter. You have to have the mind of a person who can get through it. Because if not, it will kill you. I guarantee you. I was almost dead. Like, this thing, it's not gonna get me. It's not gonna kill me. Like, we gonna keep pushing, we gonna keep moving. And I got emotional earlier because think about where I've been and what's happened. I think about that, and it's serious. It's really, really serious. I was almost dead, y'all. You don't understand. I was almost out of here. So when you see me on Instagram, when you see me posting different things, when you see me just doing my thing and living, it's because I'm excited about that. I don't feel as though medication is gonna be my end all be all. I really feel as though, you know, I'm in control of what's going on with my intestines, and I'm glad that I'm reacting good to the treatment, because there's plenty of people that have Crohn's, you know, don't react well to medication. So I'm just grateful and I'm blessed, and every day I don't take it for granted what I've gone through and what could potentially happen. So there's a lot of things that I've cut out. I do not eat fast food. I don't, because I know exactly what's gonna happen. The grease doesn't work well for the kid, and it's not gonna do well at all. So I've cut that out of my diet completely. Alcohol had to go. Yes, alcohol had to go. Now I can have a little wine here and there, but even that, I know it could probably trigger something. I could have a flare up. Not doing it. And even before then, I wasn't really drinking like that. So I was able to cut the cord. Every day is something different with my diet. I'll implement something, I'll see how it does, and I leave it alone, or I'll try something new, or I just started implementing my protein shakes back into my diet. Also, I've implemented juicing now again, because I know I can digest food and I can go to the bathroom. Child, I'm so excited about that. I'm able to drink water again, and it tastes great. I've been doing different recipes, and I'm so excited about it. You know, Panera was my best friend when I got out of the hospital, because all I wanted was their broccoli and cheese soup. But Panera was trying to take my coin. You know, $8 adds up if you go in every day. So I was like, okay, I need to make this myself. So I made me a bomb broccoli and cheese Panera soup. Posted it over on Instagram, and y'all were asking about it, so I'm gonna include it in this video, a recipe. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Broccoli and cheese soup. 4 cups of broccoli, cup of carrots, cup and a half of chicken broth, some cheese. Now for real, this is just for aesthetics. I need a cup of onion. This is very important. This is the flavor right here. Cup of flour. Boom, you need some butter, definitely, and pepper and salt. Of course you need more than that. This is just to show y'all what you need. Cooking is all about building to what you like. All right, let's go. Oh, you want to coat that real nice onion. Gotta get your onion. I'll put them carrots up in there. You gotta let this sweat down a little bit. This smells good. Y'all smell that? Baby, that soup was thicker than my thighs used to be. I had to thin this out. Half a cup of water and some more half and half. And that cut this in half. I like my soup kind of thick. See it? If y'all enjoyed the cooking, let me know. What would you like to see in upcoming Fit and Fab? I would love to see all of your suggestions. I'm still fit, I'm still fabulous, and we're still rocking this thing out, and I'm excited about it. If you have any questions, make sure to post them down below. In my next Fit and Fab, I'll probably do like a Q&A. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you on the next video. Peace, love, and all that good stuff. God bless. Bye.